Hello, I'm here with Karen Hurley. Hello, Karen.
Hello.
So you're here, which means one thing. It's either school holidays or half term. What's it going to be?
It is the school holidays and half term.
School holidays and half term. Yes, our regular. You've been in here quite a few times now, haven't you?
A few years, I think.
Yeah, which is really great because it means we haven't really got to bother about organising all these things because we have Karen to do that.
Yeah, so someone said to me before, like, let's do events. No, we've got Karen for that.
We've got Karen.
I do all the legwork.
Yep. Yes, thank you very much, Karen. Thank you for that. And there's a little story. Basically, Karen turned up and she couldn't access her documents, so she has her phone, which is just here. So everything's on her phone. So, hopefully it won't disappear while you're talking.
The printouts are at home, nice and cosy.
Okay, should we start from the top?
Yep, let's go for it. So I was going to start on some future dates. So these are things to get in your diary before the tickets book up, because it's no good finding out about it next week when there's no tickets.
Okay.
So do you want to start with the Dying for a Drink?
Dying for a Drink here at the Login. Next, the 8th of June. 8th of June at 7 o'clock, which is a Thursday. It's a murder mystery.
It does. I might get some mum friends together for that. That feels like it might be quite a good.
I'll tell you what, that is a make an event of it.
Yeah.
Make an event. Johnny O'Reilly has invited a very eclectic group of people to his speakeasy. In fact, they appear to be a little more. They appear to have very little in common. I know. Sorry. Yes.
So it sounds fun.
Are you partial to a murder mystery?
I love a murder mystery. I used to host them in my house.
That's why. I mean, to be honest, these are becoming quite popular. They are very, very popular at the moment, and I think it comes from the the murder mystery house thing. You used to buy the little board game, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think you still can. You can be different characters and things like that.
Well, you used to have to rewind the tape and then stop it just as it tells you who the murderer was. And you're like, no.
That tells you how long ago Karen used to do them. Rewind the tape. Okay, what's next?
So on the 10th of June in Aldershot, there is the Victoria Day. It's a massive thing over there. They have loads of parades and stuff. And they've actually running a load of free classes. Have you seen these? There's samba drumming classes.
Okay. Samba drumming.
And then there's also a load of Bollywood dance workshops. And I think the dance workshops, they're all free. They're 4 Tuesdays in a row, I believe it is, so that you learn how to Bollywood dance so you can take part in the parade.
That's screwing the light bulbs in there.
It looks amazing. I like that. Does look really good fun. There's also the Gag House Comedy Night, which is here. I think that's on the 10th as well. And then there is also a hands-on nature day, which is completely free, and it's up by Eldridge Park near Wokingham, and that's a free. Come on down with the family and the kids and have a great fun.
Okay.
There is also on Father's Day.
Father's Day, best day of the year. Best day of the year.
Weapons and Warriors Day with like Roman reenactments and everything down at Butler's Farm. It does look fun.
So do you have to bring your own toga?
I imagine
so. Toga and sandals.
I think they would love you to do that.
No, sorry. Alex probably owns a toga. Alex probably will. He probably owns a toga and sandals,
it's just a bed sheet, surely.
It is, yeah.
They're also doing stuff for the summer solstice as well, so you can go down there and they're doing like loads of stories and stuff in the roundhouses. On the 1st of July, I know that Crowthorne Cats are doing a free outdoor Alice in Wonderland panto in the park at the Morgan Rec, which is completely free. On the 8th of July, there is the Yateley Pram Race. Have you ever done a pram race?
I did Chobham Pram Race. No, Windlesham Pram Race.
Windlesham
yes.
famous.
This isn't dropping the pram and going, and chasing after it. No.
Is it the pub crawl version or is it a...
It's actually a pram race. I think they've got loads of different bits and like costume parties and stuff.
Okay, because the Windlesham one is a pub crawl, basically. That's how it started.
No, this is definitely a pram race.
Okay.
And on the same day, I know that they've got the music at the park down at King George V. So you can go down there. They're running both days, aren't they?
That's both days, Saturday and Sunday. Sunday is the rock and roll day.
Awesome.
And Saturday is like tribute with Blondie and people like that. So it is going to be a great weekend.
Awesome. On the 15th of June, you've got the Funny Bones Comedy down and Curry in Fleet. And then there's a load... it's to the Stay Wild Festival. So on the 21st to the 23rd of July, which is when most of the schools break up, there's a family camping and wilderness festival. Camping at Queen Elizabeth Country Park. So think archery, bushcraft, campfire cooking, and it's £40 per person for 2 nights camping and the entertainment. I think there's extra bits you can pay extra for if you want to do those things, but I'm like, that's a really good deal. And it's just down the road. So if you've got little children and you want to try doing a festival and don't want to go too far, I think that's a great option. I'm going. And there's also all of the open air cinemas are starting in Fleet and Yateley and Alton. And I know things like Days of Thunder and Bridget Jones' Diary.
Days of Thunder.
Do you remember that one?
That's going back.
I think that's in Fleet. So that's coming up in Fleet. And then they've got like Bridget Jones' Diary, Dirty Dancing, all of that jazz. So that looks good, doesn't it? So that's all the stuff. Way in the future, though.
This, do you know what? When I first met Karen, I thought it was just kids stuff she did, but no, it's adults as well.
Whole range of stuff. It
is, which is fantastic. So,
I do also do timetables for the over 60s.
Seriously, okay.
Slide that in there. So with half term coming up, now I'm a great theatre goer, and I like to find a good bit of a bargain. So with half term coming up, especially with the kiddies, it's worth searching around. You can buy tickets quite cheaply for the West End, and also during the summer they do their week of kids go free, kids a pound.
Did you know that the Globe? They do some Shakespeare plays and they release some tickets on a Friday morning to mop up all the spaces, and it's like a £5.
Have you been to the Globe?
Yes, it's a lot of standing.
It's a lot of standing.
Yeah,
they don't have many spaces.
But I know that Year 4 are doing about Shakespeare at the moment, so if you want to tire your child out and get them to do some of their homework.
You can't sit down.
No.
You can't. 'Cause if you sit down, you just see legs. I know.
Well, for the parents, it's on their standing thing on their app, isn't it?
I mean, Mum, I can't see. Can you lift me up? Can you lift me up? And you've got someone on your shoulders for like 2.5 hours.
That's just me on the kids' shoulders. So in Guildford, there's something called Tough Nutters. Doesn't that sound good? It's massive inflatable park, basically. It looks huge. I think there's something like 300 different inflatables, like a big track that you've got to go down.
So it's like an athletic thing?
Yeah, imagine like Gladiator style Total Wipeout, but on land.
Gladiators, are you ready?
Huge. That's very good.
Thank you.
So I think that's the 27th of May till around the 4th of June, I believe it is. And it's about 20 quid per head. So that looks quite good. There's every Sunday in Farnham Park, the Gostrey Meadows, they are doing the music in the park. And so they have a range of jazz and all sorts of music. It's all free to take your picnic down. Looks great. There is live music going on and jazz and all sorts going on at the Logging Lounge.
Yes, jazz. They have their brunch, their Sunday brunch jazz, where they have little plates of ham and
charcuterie boards.
That's the one. She did tell me earlier. They are really, really popular. You need to remember though, with the login, even though it's a free event, you still may have to book online. Okay. Yeah. So, and a lot of these events you're talking about, they all book online. Yeah. You have to book online. So don't just turn up and expect to be able to get in. Book in advance to avoid disappointment. So Karen. Why do I call you Emma? Karen. Do you have like a mind of like, if someone asks you about an event, you're like, that's on the 23rd.
I do bore my friends quite a lot when they go, I don't know what to do this weekend. I'm like, well, this weekend we could do.
I thought you might have like a list of parents outside your door. We'll go speak to Karen. She knows what's going on.
I do get a lot of messages in the morning. I do have like a whole stream of messages. So the other stuff that's going on, I know that Thames Valley Basin is basically a group of volunteers from all the different nature reserves. They are running a host of nightjar walks in Bramshill Common, which is down by Eversley. It's like a nice evening walk, and they're doing a number of them. So if you can't make one date, you might be able to make the other.
So what is a nightjar walk?
So a nightjar is a bird that comes out at night. Very rare, beautiful. They do lovely events. They do like.
I pictured people walking around with jars. Jars, empty jars of jam.
You can catch the nights and put it in a jar to take home.
That's what they do in America. They catch fireflies and things like that.
They do glowworm trails sometimes as well around Eversley Way. It's beautiful around there. What else is going on? So down at Butzers, they have got something called Monsters and Roman reenactments and stuff going on all of that week. There is a musical cruise going on down the Basingstoke Canal, leaving from Odium, and they're also doing some like open cruises as well. But I believe the music one is like saxophone, chilled, and it includes a meal, which sounds quite fun. There's the Donkey Derby on the 29th of May in Farnham. Have you ever gone to the Donkey Derby?
That's the famous Donkey Derby, isn't it?
I keep saying I'm going to go, but I keep missing it.
I have missed it every year because I'm always away on that day.
I'll go this year.
It's my husband's birthday. Yeah.
It's of course, for those of you who don't know, Donkey Derby is about donkeys racing. That's what it used to be like. I think it's probably evolved a bit now into more like a fate carnival sort of atmosphere. But yeah, so if you like your donkeys, or or you just want a good day out, the Donkey Derby is definitely a place to go.
If you like donkeys, keep an eye on the Rural Life Centre as well. So the Rural Life Living Museum, they've changed their name. They do a Donkey's Day Out in the
Really?
summer. Yeah, normally around September time, but that looks quite good fun. What else have we got going on? So we have got the Rowledge Village Fair. I can't say that without sounding
Rowledge,
posh.
the
Rowledge
Rowledge Village Fair.
I believe that's on the bank holiday Monday. They have, at the Rural Life Living Museum, they've got a day out of Bluey. You won't know who Bluey is. It's a little, like, under fives cartoon character that's very popular at the moment. So they've got a day out with them. They have also got their activity Thursdays and their railway Wednesdays. They've got, like, country craft weekends, all sorts going on. There's some free family butterfly walks on the 30th run by the Wellesley Woodlands. So this is it's beautiful there. Have you been to Wellesley? It's kind of between Aldershot, Farnham, Fleet, that kind of...
I've been to Wisley.
Yeah, this is Wellesley. Slightly different.
Close.
We're missing out on a lot of this. We need to go out.
You do need to come
Yes.
out.
What
Definitely.
butterflies? Go and look at the butterflies.
Yeah. Well, some of all this she's mentioning, it's really good.
The only butterflies I know are the cabbage ones, the white ones, because my granddad used to hate them.
Well, where the Nightjar Walk is, I've
Yeah.
done a couple of the butterfly walks there, and it's amazing. I remember I went with some friends, and their little girl just kind of walked through some heather, and all of these butterflies, it looked like some kind of GIF. It was amazing. There is a posh tea going on back with Heart Lions in Fleet. There is
a posh tea.
A posh.
A posh tea. That's an afternoon tea.
I believe so. It looks quite posh.
Yes.
Then Surrey are doing something called the Surrey Youth Games, and they're running a load of free stuff in Farnham and around Waverley. So I know that they're doing like free skateboard workshops. They've got how do you say it? Boccia? The one where you're seated and doing bowls, so it's all accessible to everybody.
Okay.
They're doing some youth versions of that. They're doing non-contact boxing.
How?
I'm not sure how that works, but they're doing it. And obviously they do loads of free stuff down in Farnham Way as well. So the Allen Gallery, which is a bit further down, it's in Autumn, but it's worth mentioning because they're doing loads of stuff for youth mental health.
Yeah.
So they're doing loads of crafts like felting and loads of art bits and pieces. And they're doing something about... what's it called? The climate workshops. They're doing all those things, all for young people. They're doing a make and take craft project down there, and they've got a gallery trail. So they're trying to get the kids to come in and setting up loads of fun stuff. There's some first aid courses going on. I know that one with Daisy First Aid, and there's also a paediatric first aid, which is running. This is for like childcare minders and young people. And then there's a new thing that I'll mention just for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Build up the tension. Build up. Dun, dun,
No.
dun.
In Farnham Maltings, my friend Anne-Marie McLaren, who runs Otago, she focuses on the over 60s. I'm only joking. She focuses on the over... I'm joking.
What a
She
cheek of her.
focuses on the over 60s, and she does like loads of movement things and tries to get people up and moving, but she's just starting it in Farnham Maltings. I think it's like £3.50 or something. There is loads going on. So if you've got your parents and you want to get them out doing stuff, there's loads of stuff that goes on even through the holidays. I know that the Board Game Cafe in Yateley, they do an over 60s like board game session, and yeah, there's loads. Go and have a look at the lists. So that is the highlights, the one-offs.
Okay. Right. Moving on.
Yeah, that's the one-offs. So I'm just going to blat out the stuff that you
Go on
can
then.
do all the time. So there is donutting at Aldershot Slope.
Very popular.
It is. It's great fun. They do some after-school sessions. I think it's about £10, and I think they also run that in the holidays most of the time. So keep an eye out for that. Board Game Cafe, obviously, you've got Dungeons and Dragons. Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Have you done that?
No, not really.
No. And they do chess and Pokemon and all of that jazz. There's the soft play and clip and climb and the inflatables on the water and stuff down at Places Leisure in Camberley. And then there's the roller skating there, and also Surrey Skaters. This is so much fun. They do roller skating sessions, and it includes your skate hire and instruction if you've never done it. Just saying.
I did do roller skating.
Did you?
Yeah, I had my own boots and everything.
Oh, do you know what? It's really funny. Like when you go back in, you're just there to help the kids, and then you're like, oh my god, I feel like 10. But yeah, they do.
Are you a grabber? Do you hold the sides?
No.
No.
No. I'm off.
You a twirl girl. You know, you're out, you're twirling.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
used to
like,
love it.
yeah.
That's why I've got so many scars on my knees. But yeah, they do that at the Cambridge school in Frimley. King's. King's College, that's
yes,
the one.
Cambridge
Close.
College. Slightly different school.
Slightly different. And they also do it at the Wavell in
Yes.
Farnborough, and they do it at the Farnham Leisure Centre and Alton, Guildford, all over. But that's quite good. There is the trampoline and soft play sessions down at Jumpin', and I know they normally run discos and all sorts. We tried their after school session on Monday. It was my son's birthday, and I tried to find something to squeeze in after school, and it was like £11.50 or £11.75. And it was 3 hours we were there with a slice of pizza and a squash. It was a bargain.
Bargain.
It was so quiet.
Really?
Yeah, it was but it was lovely. I mean, we had a blast. So yeah, if you like to go down and
Did you
do
have a
something.
bounce?
No.
No.
I had a coffee with my ear defenders in. It
Oh,
was
okay.
amazing. And then we have the workshops that run at Ash & Co. So they do like make a wooden car or a model, all sorts. They also do like make the toy crossbows. We've done that with all the kids. We now have a load of contraband that's out of the way that the kids can't touch. Glad you made this, let's put that away.
Yep.
We've got Go Ape, which is great fun. They could do the junior course, which is for anybody can do it if you're over a metre, I believe it is.
Yes, it's all size orientated, isn't it?
But then they also have the adult one.
I know.
Which is much higher, and that takes a couple of hours. It is great fun. We're going there next month with my mum group. But yeah, so you can go on the younger one as well with the kids. And they often do twilight sessions at night time, and that's quite fun. There is the Zog Activity Trail, and they've got bike hire at Alice Holt now. So you can hire a regular bike or the e-bikes, which is so much fun because you can go up hills with no effort. And
So where's the fun in that?
it's called Keeping Up with the Kids.
Oh, okay.
Because they go, and then you're like, "Ah." And then there's the Family Forest School sessions that have been run by Wonderwood in Fleet, and also down at the Forest Approach in Hartley Whitney, and these are fun forest school activities.
There's a lot of stuff happening over there.
That way.
That way. It's all
Do you
that
know
way,
where
yeah.
You know where that way is, don't you? So that's all of that. I think I've covered everything there. And then we've got the holiday camps. So I know about in Camberley, they've got the Places Leisure holiday camps, and I think they include like swimming and all of those. All
Yes.
that jazz. There is the ski camps and the snowboard camps, which are over at the Alpine Sports Ski Slope in Aldershot. There is the Boogie Pumps theatre camps, and these run in Farnham and Camberley. Do you know, have you got any theatre camps coming up?
No, we haven't. Oh, in August, actually, yes, we have. We're running one in Purbright.
Oh.
In association with AWS,
Oh, amazing.
which is the Army Welfare Service.
My son is in the Army Cadets and is going there on a camp very soon.
There you go.
There is the Explore Activity Adventure, which is down in Mitchett, and they do raft building, kayaking, bushcraft, all of that jazz. So look at that. There is the Youth Dinghy sailing courses for 8 to 16, and they also run taster sessions in kayaking and sailing down at Hawley Lake.
Now, if you get involved with if you have a youth who would like to join with these dinghy events, they also do qualifications. So you can actually, in like school holidays, get yourself a qualification.
Yeah, all of my kids have got at least. As soon as they reach 8, they get their RA level 2 as a bare minimum. My 12-year-old has got his RA level 4. He's higher than me.
Is it a thing with your family? Is it?
We are sailors.
Yeah.
So we also have Playball holiday camps. So they do these in Camberley and Sandhurst and Lightwater. It's only a couple of hours. It's like 2.5 hours, which is quite enough for some of the younger kids. I think they start from age about 4, but this is like tennis and football, rugby, all sorts of different sports. Yem Theatre camps, they're doing a number of stuff in Fleet. So they're doing a Gruffalo morning workshop, they're doing a Roald Dahl workshop, and then they're doing a Juliet and Six inspired workshop. Do you know what that
Juliet's musical, and so is Six. So have you not heard?
No.
You need to go and see Six. You will absolutely love it.
Oh, will I?
Yeah, the music is amazing. That is brilliant.
Then the other one is there's a young engineer holiday camp, which is down in the My Froyo Land ice cream parlour. So they do like a Lego inspired thing, and we did it last half term. Or was it Easter? It was Easter, and my husband came here to work and dropped the kids off at the young engineers workshop. It was perfect because they're right by each other.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, imagine gears and motors. They'll make all sorts of things. I think my 6-year-old made like a food mixer and a car that went, and all sorts of cranes.
It's really good. It's getting those other parts of the brain, so you're not stimulated by TV and things like that. It's actually using the part which means you having to put things together and think about things in a different way.
And actually think about going forward in the summer. I know that if you've got a child with SEN, that Overworld are doing some summer workshops. which are kind of like
That's
gaming
Yorktown
based.
Industrial Estate.
Yeah, it's really nice there.
It is
really nice.
Yes.
But yeah, I think I've covered everything. There's probably something I've forgotten, but
You can
hopefully
breathe
not.
now.
I can. I think I've got everything out.
So it's been fantastic. And coming up, I suppose, we'll see you for the school holidays, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll come back next month. I'll tell you any updates that I've got. I probably have a few.
But no, that's been great. Thank you very much, Karen.
You're very welcome. I'll
Thank
see you
you.
again
And
soon.
we will see you again soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Alex from SMJ Media Group, and I just want to say a big thank you to all our supporters that have bought us a coffee. Thank you to all the support that you've given us thus far. We've now introduced new membership options on our Buy Us a Coffee website. Being a member allows you to support us monthly, and it allows you to also publish on our many social media pages. Check out buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group. We blog regularly so you can check out what we're up to. That's buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group.